What if I told you that to prepare for walking on the moon, NASA sent the Apollo astronauts to Northern Ontario?
It's true. The landscape around Sudbury was created by a massive meteorite impact. It is so unique that it became the official training ground for the lunar missions. This city has a history that is literally out of this world.
That same ground that prepared us for space is now powering our future here on Earth. Sudbury is the heart of Canada's critical minerals strategy, the nickel and cobalt we need for a high-tech green economy.
And that's exactly what our Pride of Canada series is all about, inspiring people to explore the incredible stories and destinations in our own backyard.
So we packed our bags and we headed north to see it for ourselves. We wanted to know, what is this city really like?
And we're showing you how to spend 4 unforgettable days exploring the science, the incredible nature, and the surprising soul of Sudbury, Ontario. So, what makes Sudbury so special right now? Well, it comes down to this. The city is at the very heart of Canada's next great economic chapter.
That's not an exaggeration. The ground beneath Sudbury contains the critical minerals essential for our modern world. We're talking everything from electric vehicles to wind turbines and smartphones. This city is a quiet powerhouse of Canadian innovation.
And that spirit of ingenuity is fueling a renaissance. You have this foundation of hardworking Northern Ontario grit, now blended with world-class science, a fantastic food scene, and stunning natural beauty.
It means you get to visit a place that feels both authentic and on the cutting edge. It's a trip that feels good, supporting a Canadian community that is punching way above its weight on the world stage. So let's show you how we spent our 4 days. The proof is in the itinerary.
We started our trip driving 5 hours north of Toronto right into the local culture. First stop, Salute Coffee Roasters for a perfect cup of Java. After fueling up, we then took a stroll along the Bell Park Boardwalk. This is a beautiful 2-kilometer path along Lake Ramsey, where a friendly local even handed us some peanuts to feed the squirrels. Bell Park is the perfect example of re-greening and showing how the community's prosperity has reinvested into amazing public spaces.
Then for dinner, we went all in at Made in Canada Eatery. It's a fun, delicious celebration of Canadiana, right down to the photos of Canadian icons on the walls. And you have to try their Caesar. I got one with a Canadian whiskey twist that was, fantastic. It's a perfect welcome to the North. Day 2 is when we got to the core of the Sudbury story. You absolutely have to start at Dynamic Earth.
It's located right at the famous Big Nickel, located right off the Trans-Canada Highway. And this is so much more than just a museum. You get the full gear, hard hat, and all. And then you descend 7 stories underground. It's an immersive journey through mining history from the dangerous days of the 1800s to today's safe, remote-controlled technology.
You leave with a real appreciation for the skill and science involved. It just makes you proud of the resourcefulness we have right here in Canada.
After the tour, we grabbed a bite at a Sudbury institution. Deluxe hamburgers. Locals call this a one-arch town because this is the original spot that has been thriving for decades, despite the Golden Arches opening up right next door. The fresh-cut fries are the best in town, and the chicken on a bun is legendary. But the best part? It's the best deal in town.
And then in the afternoon, we headed to Science North. Set right on the lake and built around the massive rock of the Canadian Shield. It's one of the nation's top science centers. And if you're traveling with a family or kids, you could easily spend the whole day here. There's multiple levels of interactive exhibits that showcase the best of science and innovation. Plus, it's also wheelchair accessible. It is also located right at Bell Park, so if you missed the walk earlier, you could enjoy a sunset stroll along that waterfront path.
To cap off a perfect day, we found one of Sudbury's best patios at the Laughing Buddha for craft cocktails and amazing international food. And right next door, if you want a piece of Canadian music history, check out the legendary Townhouse Tavern. It's the kind of dive bar that you can bring your grandma to. It's where Stompin' Tom Connors himself was inspired to write the anthem, Sudbury Saturday Night. Be sure to snap a photo with his statue in the park right next door as well.
Just like I did. Now, a trip to the north is also about getting into the great outdoors, and day 3 was all about experiencing that incredible lifestyle.
We spent the morning at Kivy Park, a stunning 480-acre natural playground. We rented mountain bikes and we hit the trails. There are trails for all levels of experience, including single track complete with some ramps and jumps. But make sure you get to the very top lookout for those panoramic views. It's absolutely worth the climb.
After all that cycling, we earned a reward, don't you think? We do. So we headed to 46 North Brewing for some amazingly locally crafted beer. Even I could enjoy some because it had a rice beer that was gluten-free. It was delicious as well. Right next door, if you're into spirits, there's also a distillery. And for dinner, we stepped back in time at Mr. Prime Rib, a classic steakhouse where the beef is king and that service, it was impeccable.
But the night wasn't over yet. No, we made our way downtown to find the Night Owl, a secret speakeasy in Sudbury. You walk down a secret alleyway where you'll find an old school payphone. Once you state the password, the hostess will let you in and you will follow her to a hidden door behind a wall of books. Once inside, it's a 1920s inspired club that serves perfect Manhattans and old fashions. It's one of the coolest spots in the city, so be sure to book in advance. Day 4 was the day that it all came together. The geology, the art, the science, and the scenery. It's where we truly understood Sudbury's incredible depth.
After grabbing our jelly pig donuts from Leonala's, we drove out to the majestic Onaping Falls, a place where Canadian art and space science collide.
Most people know this as Group of 7 country. You can stand at the lookout and see the very landscape that inspired A.Y. Jackson's famous painting, Spring on the Onaping River. It's breathtaking, and you can feel the artistic energy in the air. I almost pulled out a paintbrush.
That would have been good. But the same dramatic geology that captivated the artists also drew scientists from NASA. This entire basin was formed by meteorite impact, and the Apollo astronauts came here in 1971 to study the unique rocks, like the shatter cones and breccia that prepared them for what they'd find on the moon. With plenty of time left after taking photos of the falls, we made our way to the Laurentian Conservation Area. There are hiking trails for all skill levels, but we chose 3 short trails that offered a full-on wow factor. Our first short 15-minute walk led us to the aptly named NASA Trail, which passes the site of a former satellite observatory. It's a powerful reminder of the space-age science that has shaped this city's identity.
Walking on the trails here, like the gorgeous Duck Trail, or our favorite, the Beaver Pond Loop, is where you truly appreciate the city's incredible transformation. What was once a rocky, barren moonscape is now a testament to one of the world's most successful re-greening programs. There's lush forest covering the Canadian Shield.
And then we spent our final afternoon in pure bliss at the Nordic Lounge at Essentials. It's an indoor spa experience with a cedar sauna, eucalyptus steam room, and cold mist showers. Sipping on a glass of wine in the lounge, we could feel all our troubles just melt away.
And for our farewell dinner, we ate at Sapporo Ichiban for incredible authentic Japanese and Korean food. Sudbury is truly a foodie town, so stay tuned to the end for more food suggestions. And as a final treat, we took in an outdoor performance of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's a professional theater company set in a unique downtown venue.
And on our last morning on the way out of town, we stopped at the spot right beside our hotel, which we wish we had discovered first. Benny Rise and Shine and Anna Laura Patisserie. We stocked up on baked goods for the road, and Deb, you have to mention the tea.
Oh, they made the most delicious London fog we've ever had. It was the perfect send-off.
Honestly, there was so much to do. So if you're building your own itinerary, here are a few more pro tips to make your trip perfect.
If you're a foodie looking for more options, you have to check out Ripe Restaurant for its wood-fire pizzas or the Daventry Kitchen and Bar for a great pub menu. Gloria's Restaurant is a family-owned hub since 1952, and Eddie's Restaurant is a cool venue with family-style eating on one side and a sports bar on the other. But fun fact here, the great Canadian series Shoresy was filmed right here.
And for those wondering about accommodation, well, we stayed at the Hampton Inn by Hilton. It was super convenient with breakfast included, a pool, and a great gym. It was clear that all of the business people from the mining sector stay here, which tells you something about where the work gets done in this town, right?
And finally, when you're taking a stroll downtown, keep an eye out for the incredible Up Here Festival murals. They're on nearly every corner, turning the city into an outdoor art gallery. But the coolest mural of them all, a tribute to local hero and national treasure, Alex Trebek.
So after all that, you're probably wondering what a trip like this actually costs for two people. So to give you a rough idea, here's a breakdown of our main expenses. All prices are in Canadian dollars.
For accommodation, 4 nights at a great spot like the Hampton Inn can run about $800. And remember, that includes a solid breakfast every morning, which can be a huge money saver.
For our main excursions, the 2 mountain bike rentals at Kiwi Park cost us $69. Cheap. A combo pass for both Science North and Dynamic Earth is your best bet, running about $57 per person. Now, the Nordic Lounge experience at Essentials was around $60 per person, and our theater tickets were about $39 each.
And the best part, so many amazing things are completely free. Hiking at Ottaping Falls and the Laurentian Conservation Area? Free. The Big Nickel photo app, wandering through all the downtown murals, and strolling along Bell Park, it won't cost you a dime.
So with breakfast covered, you should budget about $125 to $150 a day for 2 people. That will cover a mix of casual lunches and nice dinners. All in, it's an incredibly accessible and affordable trip.
So how do you get to Sudbury? Well, for most visitors from Southern Ontario, the best way to experience the North is the classic Canadian road trip. From Toronto, it's about a 4.5 to 5 hour drive, letting you watch the landscape transform as you head north.
If you're coming from further away, you can fly directly into the Greater Sudbury Airport. Porter Airlines and Air Canada both offer multiple daily non-stop flights from Toronto, getting you there in just about an hour. For the rest of Canada, you'll typically need to connect through Toronto to reach the city, but we do hear that there are now direct flights from Calgary.
Once you're here, if you don't have one, you'll definitely want to rent a car to explore all the incredible spots. Budget about $70 to $90 per day for a car rental, or a bit more if you want a larger SUV or sedan.
A vacation can just be a vacation, or it can be something more. This trip to Sudbury felt important. It felt like we were connecting with a part of our country that is driving us forward, all while having an amazing time.
Exactly. Choosing to travel here feels like an investment in our own backyard. You're supporting a Canadian city that is building the future, from its world-class science centers to its incredible regreening success story.
It's a weekend getaway with purpose. You'll eat well, you'll drink well, and you'll see some of the most beautiful and unique sights in Ontario.
Elbows up, Sudbury. We were so impressed.
And if you love this journey of discovery and want to see more of our Pride of Canada series, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel.
And make sure you ring that bell for notifications. We're always exploring the stories that make this country so special, from hidden gem destinations to the big issues shaping our future.
We're so glad you joined us for this adventure in Sudbury. Let us know in the comments where you think we should explore next.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one.